Hello, this is a preview of our room temperature and PC temperature correlation project. As you can see, we are collecting currently the room temperature, GPU, CPU, two SSDs, and HDD temperatures, and also two motherboard temperature sensors. This was made so we can see the correlation between long gaming sessions and room temperature correlation. So if you when people play for a long time, the room heats up because of the system heats up, and it pushes the hot air out. And so if the room doesn't have proper cooling, or like a window open, or a fan, the room heats up a lot. So currently the module that collects room temperature is at the opposite end of my desk and of my computer, so it doesn't instantly the room temperature doesn't instantly go up. And so the room temperature data doesn't is more correct that way. As we are collecting the data, we can also see in IoT ticket, we can see minimum and maximum values that have occurred and the average. So my CPU minimum temperature has been 5, maximum was 96, and average 77. And as we can see, room temperature hasn't changed much. So my current system might have proper cooling, so my room doesn't heat up. And we can also see GPU and CPU loads. Currently, I am running a game, so the load, for example here, is quite high, opposed to just running idle. So, like, the temperatures are quite high. Well, not that quite high, but still. In the correlation tab, we can see here I started the game up, so the GPU load and temperature spiked really hard. Like here we can see the load is almost at 99 or 100. Here we can see the load and the temperature. So if we zoom in, this was the time I started the game. So the load spiked really hard there, and the temperature also went up. Here we can also see the CPU temperature, and we can also see the room temperature. So, well, the game hasn't been up for long, so there hasn't been any change in the room temperature. So we can assume, at least for a small session, there is no correlation between my system temperature or my and my room temperature. Okay, so due to the nature of the script I am running, it uses open hardware monitor at the backend. So, and the way it loops through all the values in the system, it finds the temperatures and the loads. So we it can go with any kind of system that has these kinds of nodes. So it collects every temperature and um, temperature node and the value and posts them, and it also takes the loads and posts them. Here we can see my script running, and currently it updates every 60 seconds. It sends the uh, data to IoT ticket, so we can display it here. Currently, there is no proper data from longer gaming sessions, so we could see bigger changes in temperature and room temperature. This is especially useful when we use open hardware monitor, so we can put this in use in any kind of system, or we can, if a server is also running this, you can clearly see temperatures and current loads, and if the um, cooling in the server room, is working properly. So proper action can be taken if the room is heating up a lot and the air isn't changing in there.